Hello everyone, this is 11 Autos and today I'll be teaching you how to drive. Some basic steps to know how to drive for beginners level. So let's get right into it. So this is a Toyota Camry 2008. I call her Sheila. This is my dear Sheila and we'll be using it to demonstrate. So guys, before you want to start your car, you need to check the engine of the car, and by doing so we're going to open the bonnet. Okay, so this is where I start by opening the bonnet. Can you see this switch here? Push it forward and automatically the bonnet opens. So right, so this is how you're going to raise your car. There's a button thing here that you just move away like this and then open it. So firstly you're going to what, check for your battery. Actually, if your car struggles to turn on, you what, it could be that your battery is down. You need to change your battery or something. I don't know. So this battery has, this is the positive sign and this is the negative sign. So you need to check if there's a liquid there. Make sure there's no liquid on your battery. It's like acidic in nature. Okay, so when your car refuses to turn on, it might be that your battery is what, turning bad. If your battery is bad, it simply means that the alternator is not charging the battery, meaning the alternator is not what, it's not alternatoring. So that means you need to either change your battery or you need to service the alternator. This is your alternator here, all right? So uh after this part, oh, okay, so the next segment is the water section. This is where the can holds water. This is where the, this looks like a jug, like, keg. This looks like a keg. It's not a keg, oh, but it looks like a keg. So this is where the water is kept. Check that your water level is not low. All right, always check that your water level is not low. It has to be average or full. It's called the coolant. It's not called a kegel. It's coolant. Don't mind me. So this, what the water passes through this pipe looking thing here to this. So please do not touch this, especially when you just turned on your car. It is very dangerous. If you put your hand on it, it will burn your hand. So after this section, yeah, there's the oil gauge. Yeah, the oil gauge. I'm also learning. Oh, this is the oil gauge. So this oil gauge is, you need to also check your oil gauge. Okay, it mustn't be too low. So this is how you're going to turn, remove it to check. You need to check if number one, the oil is black, or the level of the oil. As you can see, and after removing this, you need to wipe it. Okay, so you know the actual level of the oil later on. Hope it's not hot. So you need to wipe it like this, so you know the what, the actual level of the oil. This is where the oil level is. This is where it is. That means it is okay. Okay, it is okay. Once it is here or above here, it is okay. But once it's below, that means you need to what, you need to top it up. All right, so, and it mustn't be black, it should be brown. And that is that. Now after that is checked, okay, this is okay. So now I'm gonna close this bonnet. Nope. This is what? This is the hydraulic. It is not a stick. You cannot move it. All right. You can't move it. So you just need to close it. Oops, that was a bang. And so let's get right into it. So firstly, I'm going to be introducing you to some basic parts of the car. Before starting the car, make sure your gear sign is on the P sign. The J is on the P park, and this P for park, the R for reverse, the N for neutral, and the D for drive. Always ensure to check if it's on park, please and please. It's very important. Now, to start the car, firstly, but put my legs gently on the brake pads. Make sure your legs are on the brake pads. Okay, you don't want to fly, so make sure your legs are on the brake pads. Then I put in the keys and what, turn it right. That's this for the start. Now, once my car is kicking, I am reversing. Okay, so I'm going to what, firstly press this and then put it gently on the reverse sign, that which is the R, obviously. Then I turn my steering wheel to the right. Okay, you can see it's moving. Yeah, that's genius. Oh, that's really genius. I've actually five mirrors you need to check before you make your reverse. Five. So the first one is this rear view mirror at the right hand side, and this other rear view mirror at the left hand side. Then we have this mirror, we have this back screen, and then we have, you have to also look at the back. Like, look at the what? The back. If you have kids or children or dogs, you need to look at the back. Then okay, so this mirror is actually used to what? To check the ground. You need to see the ground and also the corner, the edge of the car. You need to check that too. So as I was saying, we have five mirrors to look out for before you make your reverse. We have the right hand mirror and the left hand mirror. We have the rear view mirror. We also have the back screen camera, and you also have to look at your back. You have to look at your back to check for anything. There are some times that you might have like passengers sitting at the back. You need to like look back to check. So what are the functions of this mirror? This left and right mirror is used to check the ground, the floor. You check the floor, and you also check the edge of the car. When you look at the mirror, you see that you can see the bum bum, the car bum bum. That's the edge. You will see it there. So after looking at that, then you also need to check the screen. This screen is to show the distance between your car and the other car that is behind you. Okay, so we also have the, yeah, this, I've not talked about this. This is called the rear view. Going easy, right? So now I'm going to reverse my car. Now I'm putting this gear on reverse. After putting it on reverse, can you see? You will see these signs, okay? Now let me reverse to this car here. Oh. So now I'm going to explain how this back screen works. I activate it to the reverse sign. It has to be on reverse for this back screen to actually come up. So once I'm on reverse, and then I turn my wheels, as you can see, can you see this? Can you see? This green means I'm far away, and this yellow means I'm a bit close, and then this red means no, you are too close. Madon. It means what, you're too close. So this is me moving to the car. I'm not going to bash the car, so don't worry. Look. This is showing that I'm already like close. This is showing that I'm close. So this red means I'm too close. Like I'm awfully close. So please don't try this at all. Just so now I'm going to put it on drive and move forward. Since I'm too close. The next section to check is your tires. Okay, you need to make sure that the bolts are what's complete, that none of it is missing. These are the bolts here, 1 2 3 4. These are the bolts, none of it is missing. And you also need to check for the tire. You need to check this side like this, round everywhere, to check for this if there are scrapes on the tire, or maybe there's a needle or nail around the tire, or if there's a part is swollen. Okay, you need to check if one part of the tire is swollen. You need to check it. This car is in this tire is in a pretty good condition. So I'm going to show you the bad tires. Okay, so this is an example of a bad tire. All right, as you can see, there's a tear here. Can you see the cut here? You see it there. And also some parts of the tire is swollen. Is what? It is swollen. It is abandoned. This tire is an abandoned tire. So on a Babanla bad tire. This, this tire is like the worst, abandoned, as you can see. Hmm? Can you see this side? This side is a, you see that this tire is not strong. Bad tires doesn't mean that it is entirely bad, that there's no hope for it again. No. Flat tire can be fixed, okay? It can definitely be fixed. There's still hope for the tire. There's still hope for Nigeria. Okay, so this is another form of a bad tire. You can see here that it is swollen. It means you should consider changing it. All right, consider changing this tire. It's swollen. And we also have this one here. See this one? No, it's not this one. Is it? Tire. They're good. All right. Save up. Now I'm going to do a recap of what we just learned and 5 things to check before you move out your car. Number one, check for the tires. Check for the 4 tires of the car. If it is punctured or it's flat or it's swollen, you need to check that out before you move out there, all right? And the second one is to check for the mirrors. Check for the mirrors, all the mirrors. I taught you what the 5 mirrors that you need to look out for in the car. So the second one is to check the engine of your car, all right? Check your engine. If your engine is bad, it might mean that the accelerator is not what charging the battery. So you need to check for that one. And so the next thing you need to check for is the coolant, all right? That water bottle like keg, eh? That primary two used to use back in those days, 2005. That used to use that big water bottle to go to school. That kind of water bottle. That's how it looks like. It's called the coolant. It's used to store the water in the and I told you that it passes through a pipe, right? So you need to check for that one too, if it is low or if it is full. Okay. And the next one you need to check for is the oil. Check for the oil level of your car. Check if the oil is black. It needs to be brown, like caramel, like those caramel dark skinned guy, not 12 p.m. dark, oh, like 7 p.m. dark. So you need to check for that one too. You don't make sure that your oil is not too black. It's just brown, chocolate skin guy kind of brown. That will be all for today. Watch out for part 2. Peace out.